last time on the Caster Seas, Flint, Fafnir, and Kovnos, they set out from the island of Callista after being chased by Marshal James for their most wanted crimes. They fled to the island of Quill. Unbeknownst to them, they had slaughtered someone's pets on the beach of this island. They fought these birds that flew onto their ship and were very discomforting. Decan came out saying that they had killed some of his companions and they would have to do something for him. What that is, we may not know. Thank you for joining us back on the Dungeon Masters Tavern. I am your DM, Eric.
I be Captain Olin Flinton, a.k.a. Flintbeard.
I am Fafnir Scaleblood.
I am Kovnos Vomis of Amnath.
And he's got a screw loose.
And that's the loudest he's been all night.
Yeah.
It's very,
Put in that drink.
very intense.
Oh, he didn't get a drink.
He got G Fuel.
Just not the smoothie G Fuel, because we're better than him.
It's only for DMs and...
So, gentlemen, where we last left off, you were given a mission from Decan after slaughtering two of his companion friends, or pets, however you want to call them. He sent you on a mission to retrieve a stolen item from a woman named Nevah, and he claims that Nevah's house moves and that it's never in the same spot twice. It still stays on the island itself, but somehow it moves. It moves location back and forth. He gave you a map of the island that you guys are currently on with a mark on it as the last place that he saw Nevah's house. So, he sent you off on your way after a discussion of the terms for this deal, and now you guys are on the front step of his mansion. What do you do?
Like, I often have my best thoughts on Decan. And that be how I remember his name.
I say we go and look for this house. And I pull out the map.
I'm like, wait, what were we getting at this house?
Sorry.
No, that's alright.
Did we name the bird?
No, we haven't named the stupid bird.
KFC.
What is KFC?
So, we're at the X.
No.
No, you are currently at the
Okay,
mansion
sorry.
house.
The X is where he thought it was at.
Yeah. The X is
I got that backwards.
the
We
X is
haven't went
the
across the bridge yet, have
No.
we? Okay, yeah, so we're actually here. I lied to you.
the X is the last place that Decan's spy birds saw the house last.
So we're right outside his door right now, and he shut it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You're still like right outside on the front stoop of his mansion.
All right, I'm gonna turn around straight to his door, unsheath my anchor, and just rise up like I'm gonna whale it, and then just dink, 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 and be like, "What are we getting? I didn't ask you."
The bird on Fafnir's shoulder, his eyes are going to light up blue, and he's going to look over at you. He's going to be like, "I'm glad you asked."
Well, I think I know what we're naming the bird.
What?
Decan. He's a bird now.
I need you to retrieve a sword.
Can I keep it?
I just pull press. Wait, what's your character's name?
Kovnos.
Kovnos. I pull Kovnos' sword off and I'm like, offer it to the bird. I'm like, here you go.
Give me that back.
Of course, that is not the sword I am talking about. This sword is special. This sword has power far beyond your understanding. You will know it when you see it.
So I can have it.
No, if you try to take this sword from me, our deal will be null and void, and I will kill you where you stand.
You could try.
What if I be laying down?
He says, find the sword. Find Nevaeh's house. Anything you find along the way, you're more than welcome to keep. And then the bird's eyes go back to normal.
Well, let's get started. And I'll have the map and just
Trudge along.
charging. So, I guess we go across the bridge.
Yep.
What are you again?
Yeah.
Huh?
What are you again?
Dragonborn.
Okay.
Go across the bridge, and
You're,
you make your way onto the main part of the island.
I see elf.
You make your way onto the main part of the island, and it is here where I would like all of you to make... what is your passive perceptions, actually?
13 it'd be.
Where is it? Was it 10 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom?
Something like that.
You only add your proficiency
16.
if you're proficient in perception.
Are you proficient in perception? Okay, so 16.
16.
9.
9.
Oh, I didn't do that on mine.
Wait, that might be wrong. Hold on.
It's 10 plus what plus your proficiency if you're proficient?
Wisdom.
10 plus your proficiency. No, it's not if you're proficient in perception. It's everybody. This is for everyone. So it's 10 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom.
So mine's 11.
Yeah. Mine will be 14. I did
Alright.
that wrong.
Yeah, I'm 14 as well.
Like
Okay,
American
so
Berries.
if you're Fafnir,
Plus
your
2.
passive perception being...
No, yours would be 13.
Your passive perception being 14, you are very aware that the pathway on this... the path through the jungles on this island are very old and they're very hard to navigate. Even though you have a map, these trails haven't been walked in quite some time, so it's difficult to match it out, but you're more aware of where the path is than the other two.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to do while you're trudging through the forest?
I look at the bird and I go, "Avast ye winged chicken!" And I pick him up and I go, "Fly out and scout!" And I just throw him into the air.
As you throw him into the air, he kind of just like flies.
Yeah.
He kind of like flies around you and then like kind of just like lands on the ground right in front of you, and he kind of like looks up at you. Roll animal handling.
Okay.
What is that, 7?
Yeah.
8.
With an 8, he doesn't really like listen to you. He just kind of like looks at you and just like kind of like flaps his wings and like shakes himself, and he just kind of like just sits there. He doesn't really do anything.
And just tell him, "Arr, I'll eat ye next," and I just keep walking.
Roll intimidation.
I'm gonna intimidate him now. Who's that?
6.
6. 11.
With an 11, he just kind of goes like back at you, and then he flies up and lands back on Fafnir's shoulder.
Okay.
We're wasting time. Let's go.
Alrighty. I'd say you guys make it to that first fork in the road.
Put this over here so I can like see what I roll.
No. Yeah. Okay.
I say you guys make it to that
This one?
that very first fork in the road, and you like Fafnir, you being the party like leader right now, like you're the first in the marching order. You would see that there is in fact a split in the road.
Okay.
You going on the way?
Do I see... I want to look down the split. Do I see anything?
Roll investigation for me.
Investigation. 12.
With a 12, you can see that the path is carved out that goes down this, and it kind of like tapers off towards the end and goes downhill. So you can see to the point before it starts going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you can't see all the way down to the end of the path because it goes downhill.
Well,
Should we keep going where the last spot was known, or should we investigate each spot?
We're here, right?
No, we're here.
No, we're at the other split. Okay.
Yeah, the first fork in the
Because we
road.
came here.
I don't know. It couldn't hurt to be checking why we're here. But what if it's not here now? But then when we go over there, then it's here. And then when we're over here, it'd be over there. It'd be like hunting a land boat.
Chase of goose.
Aye. The first thing you said that made half sense. Well, what's the verdict? Do we check it out?
That's how we go check.
Yeah. I
Just quickly.
agree.
Okay. So you guys walk down that path?
We do. Do dee ba dee da. You're stupid.
I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba die. Alright, so you walk over to the point to where the path starts going downhill, and when you see downhill, you see this sort of couch almost, kind of like sitting in the middle of like a cul-de-sac area. There's a couch, and it's got like a campfire around it. It kind of looks like a makeshift campsite that like somebody had come along and just like kind of, it was purposefully built for like a luxury style camping, because it's like a legit like outdoor outdoor furniture, like a couch next to like a campfire and like some logs propped up against each other to make long benches.
This isn't it. Let's go back.
You boys think we got room on the ship for a couch?
Let's get this done first.
Aye. He
Yeah.
just said we
So,
can keep what we found. I found a couch.
Any evidence of the sword being around?
You can go closer and investigate if you'd like. Because right now you're still just like at the top of the hill, like looking down at it.
Yeah, I'll go closer, but cautiously.
Okay.
I put the map up and like.
Okay.
Be careful. Me second cousin's aunt got ate by a couch mimic once.
Do you guys follow him, or are you just watching him walk down the hill?
I just holler down. I'm like, let me know it not be a mimic when you sit on it.
Once you get down to the bottom of the hill, go ahead and roll an investigation for me.
$19.
Okay. With a 19, you would look around and what exactly are you trying to inspect? Are you just like
I'm looking for that sword.
looking for the sword? You don't find a sword, but in between one of the cushions on this outdoor couch, you see a little bit of a shimmer.
I move away
You move away.
as fast as I can.
Okay.
Did you see
I
a
don't
tongue?
trust anything.
Okay. Then you run away.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
I go back to it.
You walk back up to the couch.
What's it shimmering?
There's like a little like in between. It looks like, you know how like when you drop the remote in between the couch cushions. That's kind of what it is. It looks like something's like wedged in between the cushions.
I want to take one of my arrows. Kind of
Push it aside.
like try to open it and see what it is.
Okay. You push aside the couch cushion, and what you find is a little metal piece. It's coated. It looks like it's made out of silver. It's just this little metal piece. It's not a coin. It's like a broken. It looks like it had been broken off of something.
I grab it.
You pick it up. Add a broken shard of metal to your inventory.
Starting being so quiet, I'm just running a bunch of stuff.
I yell down there and I'm like, did you feel any internal organs in there?
No.
Good, I'm gonna put it on the ship later.
Okay, I'll walk back up.
All right. Easy enough.
For a while.
All right. So you find that You find that little piece of metal, and that's the only thing that you see at this edge.
Okay.
What do you do now?
I just There's nothing else.
Nope, that's it.
I put it in my pack and head back up. Get the map out.
All right. Yeah, you get the map back out and you start making your way back up the mountain or back up the hill.
Yep.
All right. The day is yours. You guys are free to do whatever you want. There's you can keep making your way towards up. You can go down the paths.
I say head to the next site.
Yeah.
The quicker we get this done, the quicker we can leave.
Yeah.
Arr. I want to inspect the trees, see what kind of condition they're in, see if they've like been getting ample water lately.
You want to incite the trees?
Yeah, it's like a nature check. or
Nature.
something.
Yeah, roll a nature check for me.
Okay. And that one.
He does not know squat.
You just look at the trees and you're like,
Tree.
yeah, it's a tree. That's all you glean from the tree encounter, I suppose.
Okay. I say we burn down the forest.
That's not a wise idea.
I agree.
We already
Let's do
shot-
it. Sounds like fun.
We already shot the bird, and now we're...
But his birds are on his little island over there. He's on a bridge. He's safe.
I just continue walking with the map,
Just think
going
about
to the
it.
next intersection.
All
Do
right.
not be what they call it. Debbie Downer.
You make it to the next intersection, and at the intersection, there's a little wooden sign, and the sign that points toward like along the road that you're already on, it's kind of been scratched off and withered, but there's a sign that points down to the next intersection, and it says Overlook.
Well, suppose it be me turn, and I go down the path.
As you're walking down the path, you would see that the path abruptly ends, and it is a very, very far drop down to the bottom. You would kind of glean that it was named Overlook because it is the highest point on the island. You can see a fair bit of the backside of the island because of the drop-off. You can see the beach about 300 yards down below you.
Okay.
You can see out onto the ocean. It's very beautiful.
So if this house moves, I want to look around for any signs that the house may have been here, like scrapes on the ground, drag marks where it may have moved. I don't.
Go ahead and make a investigation for me.
Ooh. 18.
An 18. So you're standing up on the top of this overlook, and you look down, and on the beach below you, about, like I said, about 300 yards away from you, down below you on the beach, there seems to be some remains of a wrecked ship. And it looks like some of the ship parts were like drug in to the woods.
Okay. I holler back and I'm like, it'd be a drop off and there'd be a boat down there, but it's pretty broken.
I want to follow up and make an investigation check because I have a theory. I want to see if there's any more pieces of metal like the one I found.
You can walk up and make an investigation.
19.
With a 19, you would see underneath a rock towards the right side of the path, there is another glint, another shimmer.
I will walk up and grab it.
Alrighty. This is the piece that you find.
I'm laying there so y'all can see.
I would go right to you. I'm like, now just remember me, boy. He said you could keep whatever you found, so that'd be yours now. Don't be giving it to nobody.
I put it in the pouch with the other.
Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just dropping things, making a lot of noise.
I think we should head to the next area.
Aye, we be finding more scrap treasure.
I'm not sharing what I'm thinking with them.
You're a jerk.
Alright, so you keep walking on, and I need all of you to make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Really?
22 dirty.
22 dirty?
Perception, 12.
Okay. So you're really focused on the map. You're not really paying
I'm
attention to
thinking
much
in my
else.
head,
Yeah.
like, what could this mean?
Kovnos.
Yeah.
You would stick your nose up in the air, and you would smell a little bit of a foul stench in the air.
I cough.
You getting a 22 dirty, you would also kind of get the feeling like goosebumps on like the hair raises on the back of your neck, like you're being watched.
I go, Arr, something be looking at me and it ain't be a bird this time.
Aye.
And then I just start spinning in circles. Where it be? And I go, I know you're out there,
I draw my sword.
you wee
and
scallywag, land lover.
I'm just like, what are you two doing?
Avast ye! Come
Show
out.
yourself.
Come out, show yourself.
Your roll intimidation.
Okay.
Not one.
Plus?
It doesn't matter. It's a one.
No, intimidation plus 5.
Yeah, it's a 6, but I rolled a nat 1.
That's better than a 1. It's automatic failure, but you can still say 6.
So, you yell, show yourselves, and you see the bushes on either side of the path that you're on. They kind of like shimmer, like shimmy.
I immediately bow out, ready.
Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, now. Okay.
4.
I hope y'all get better than me. Really?
19.
5.
Let me get another D20 out of here.
I have -1 on initiative, so yeah.
Bro, you got like 8 in your hand. Like, what?
How many people are
I
there?
kept hearing. As he picking up another one and picking up another one. And
All you
Just
hear
get
is
the bucket.
Yeah,
Initiatives.
19.
Oh, very nice.
5.
4. And also, I rated to attack, as I said before.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No. It's just rolling for initiative. It's not your turn yet.
No, like before. Like before this even happened.
You should have said it before.
I did.
What
We didn't hear you.
What happened?
Because y'all were talking over
Okay,
me.
so Andrew, top of the round.
And maybe talk louder.
Andrew, top of the round. You see the bush itself stands up and squares what you would think to be its bush shoulders at you.
I go, oh, you want to go a few rounds? And I was like, throw up your fisticuffs, Bushy Boy.
Waving my fists in the air at him.
Turn it down just a little bit. First white knob. Okay. All right. So you stand up and you immediately are like, hey, let's go at it. Roll. Are you gonna attack?
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
I guess I'm doing an unarmed strike here.
Yes, unarmed. If you're hitting it if you're trying to punch it, yeah, it's an unarmed.
I was gonna cast a spell, but this is more fun. 17.
17 hits. Roll damage. I believe an unarmed strike is 1d4.
Good.
24.
And then do I add my strength to it, or is it just flat?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, it's
add-
your strength.
yeah, you can add your strength.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Yeah, so
So I hit him for 4, square right in the middle of the bush. I'm like, have a little jab, bam.
Yeah, so you hit him and he goes, "Rrr," and then he is
I go, lay one on me.
he's gonna attack you back.
okay.
It's really funny. Let's see. Does a 16 hit your AC?
Yep.
So you punch the bush, and he kind of goes.
Sorry.
It doesn't make any noise. He kind of just like shuffles. You hear like bush, like you hear like the leaves on him, and then he rears back and he smacks you across the face. And as he does, you are going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I go, blimey, the bush has got a bite.
Yeah, it's really.
Right? Is it in the bush's turn?
It is now actually. It's another bush's turn. The bush next to you, Fafnir, it's going to take a swing at you. Does a 14 hit your AC?
Sorry, I was still fixing my character. No.
So he goes to smack you, and the branch kind of just like hits up against you, and it doesn't do anything. Oh, it's actually slashing damage. My bad. So, now you, It is another shrub's turn. A shrub is going to take attack at Kovnos. It's going to take a swing at you. Does a 19 hit your AC?
Yeah.
19, so he rears back, he kind of like punches you in the face. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
How the punch or slash?
Well, it's kind of like, it's a plant. It's got like thorns and stuff on it, and it's twigs, so it hurts. It's like, you ever like, your mom ever take you out back and hit you with the switch? That's kind of what it's like, but like 10 times, because it's a lot of them. Now it is another shrub's turn. Man, y'all sucked at initiative roll.
I did good.
It's gonna attack you. Right now you've got 2 of them on you. Does a 16 hit your AC?
Yeah. Yeah, as it's coming at me, I'm just like,
Let's see if you do better than your friend.
It's gonna hit 1 point of damage. You're just insulting them and they're getting all meek and shy.
I'm just like, oh.
Now,
I
Dalton,
couldn't tell which one was worse.
it is your go, Dalton.
How many are there?
There are 4.
Are they in front of me?
Well, two of them are on your captain. One of them is on you, and one of them is on Kovnos.
Can I get in position where all 4 of them are 15 feet in front of me?
You can, but the one next to you is going to take opportunity attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Does a 14 hit your AC?
No.
So you just
Barely
dodge away, and
misses.
he swings at you and he misses. You are now you can now see all of them. You're 15 feet away and you can see all of them. You kind of like jump up and back, and now you can see all of them. And your captain over here dukes out, just like fighting 2 of
See me
them.
punch a bush, and then 2 of them hit me in the face.
The saving throw equals 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So that will be where'd it go? 8 plus 2 plus 2. So
What are you doing?
12. Fire breath. 15-foot cone.
You're gonna and
All
it's
4
just
of them?
you just cast it.
Oh no, it's just a racial feat.
Oh, and you're gonna go everybody.
Everybody.
I need everyone to make a dexterity save. What save throw was it?
It doesn't say which.
Well,
Wait.
for you guys, I'm gonna say make a dex save, and for the bushes, I'm gonna say roll.
It would do bonus damage
20.
to the bushes because it's fire.
Yep.
What do we need to make?
Dex, I made that 20.
12.
I got a 13.
Nice. You both saved, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say, it just says roll. But if you succeed, you take half damage. If you
What
fail,
was the
you
DC?
take full 12. 8 plus your con plus your profit, so plus 4. Yeah, 12.
Okay. Three of them fail. One of them saves.
Okay, the one that saves will take half damage from
Okay.
this.
Roll damage.
So it'll be 7.
Okay.
7 damage, and they are considered on fire.
All of them are -7.
Except for the one that saved.
So, do we round up on odd numbers like that, or?
The spell normally says. Where's it
Well,
say?
the one that he hit falls over dead. It's charred and it's gone. Like, it is immediately dead. It just kind of like screeches and falls over, and it's like it's dead. Next, the rest of them take.
I just yell out. I'm like,
I told you we should burn the forest.
And you just see, as you sit there, Fafnir's just... That was loud. Fafnir just... Like, he wants to get this mission done.
Yeah.
And so he just turns and just... Full on,
Yeah.
just points his head, mouth wide open. Just,
Very nice. There are 3 remaining. They are still on fire. Presley, it is now your
I
go.
want to attack the closest one near me.
All right, roll to hit.
I'm so glad, Joe.
10.
A 10 just hits.
So you,
Roll damage.
I think you ran down. So like the dude that failed, whoever failed took 7. Whoever succeeded took
4 damage.
3. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And he wouldn't be on fire either.
Y'all took 3 as well.
4 damage. You kill it.
Oh, nice.
How do you want to do this?
You take half damage.
Cut his head clean off.
Well, it doesn't have a head. It's a bush.
Oh.
Neither does he.
Take the tip.
Yeah. Give it a little clean shave.
Just, it kind of just like wilts over.
Give
Where
that
you guard
hedge,
that
nice buzz cut.
It,
Hedge cutter.
you cut its hedge off. Is that your go? Is that your go?
Is that your go? Yeah, it's my go.
Okay. Top of the round, Andrew.
Yeah.
You've got one of them in front of you, and now that Fafnir has moved out of the way, you've got one behind you.
Okay. And they're on fire, right?
Yeah, two of them are. The one that wasn't on fire, Pressa killed.
Nice.
It says if they're combustible.
And they are.
I mean, they're wood, so.
They're awakened shrubs.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the one closest to me, and I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the bush.
Okay.
Let's see. Alright, so he has to take a Wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna... what did he get?
13.
That is my spell save DC.
Okay, so
Does
he
he
passes.
pass or fail?
He passes.
Yeah, he passes.
If he rolls it, he passes.
Alright, I look at him, I'm like, you're just a stupid bush!
And he kind of just, like, what you would think to be his head, it kind of just, like, tilts sideways.
Yeah.
And that's
The
all it does.
bush just sways.
Yeah, it just...
Okay, and then... I am,
You're so
bit of healing word to top myself off here a little bit.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead. It is now Actually, it is Dalton's turn now.
Oh, it's my turn? How many bushes are left?
Just the one, or there's two.
There's two?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll take my daggers out
Mm-hmm.
and just.
Roll to hit.
Why is that? Hold on. My
You having trouble there, buddy?
It says +8 to my bonus.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, no.
My sword does plus 27. Then you just kill him,
Okay, I'll change it later. It's a 1D.
Roll to hit.
Oh yeah. That is it's supposed to be 5, so 18.
18?
13 plus 5.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay. That's
Roll damage.
Ooh. 4 plus 3, 7.
How do you want to do this?
I want to just like let us chop with 2.
You mince it to shreds. Leaves and sticks go everywhere, and it just falls over.
Nice.
There is one left. It is the Bush's turn, standing next to you, and
Yeah.
he's going to try and attack you.
Okay.
Does a 12? 12 does not hit your AC, does it?
It does.
A 12 hits your
I only
AC.
have 11.
Oh well.
I'm a bard.
You don't have armor?
I
So
have leather armor, AC 11.
once again,
Plus your dex.
once again,
you have
he-
no dex.
Yep.
once again, he rears back and he goes to hit you, and he is going to do 3 points of slashing damage to you.
Like,
Arr, that's the spirit.
He is now going to take. He's going to attempt to run away, which is going to give you an opportunity attack.
okay. What all can I grab someone on an opportunity attack? Or does it have to be a hit?
I don't know. I think it has to be a hit. I don't think you
it's
can
an
grab
attack.
it.
It's not.
It's not like a
I
grapple.
wanted to see if I could pick him up and throw him off the cliff. Can I kick him towards the cliff?
You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I'll let you try to kick him towards the cliff.
Okay.
Plus your attack.
17.
I think it's enough one.
With a 17, you can kick him like to where he's like
Yeah.
almost off the edge of the cliff.
Gotcha.
Roll a d4.
1.
Plus my strength. 3 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just wanted to fly off the cliff.
Okay. So he sees that you've killed his friend, so he tries to run and hide, and as he turns to run away from you, you just boot him in the butt.
Yeah.
And he sails off the edge of the cliff and
Go.
just
Let's see you fly, you sorry sack of fertilizer, and I kick him.
All right, that is the end of combat.
I suggest we take a short rest real quick.
Yeah, you guys can break. Take.
So-
I say you
roll one of your hit dices and you'll heal.
Yeah. I say you guys make a campfire.
So you roll a 1d10.
Are we doing that?
Yeah,
So I'm actually
short
gonna do Song of
you
Rest.
heal.
Oh.
Oh, if you
So-
do this, then yeah.
Yeah. I get out and I play soothing music to help revitalize the wounded allies during a short rest. Anyone who hears my performance gains 1d6 hit points. So I get out my hurdy-gurdy and I'm like, here we go.
Oh, here comes the shanties. I'll give you all a point of inspiration if I like the shanty.
Okay. I get out my hurdy-gurdy. It's like,
Deeder, get 'em a Cape Cod girls ain't got no combs. Holler away, holler away. They brush their hair with codfish bones. We're bound away for Australia. Haul away. Heave her up and don't make a noise. Cape Cod girls ain't got no sleds. All they have are codfish heads.
That's my song.
All of you add an extra d6 to your health and add 1 point of inspiration.
No, it's a D8.
I'm back up.
Oh, a d8. Add a d8 to your health.
Oh.
Well, I have
Is it-
full health, so.
rolled a 1.
Oh, add 1. Add
Oh
1
yeah,
to
it's
your health.
by him, so just add 1 to your
But
health.
also add a point of inspiration.
But you also
'cause
get-
I like the song.
You also get you also roll for your short rest.
It's a real
healing.
shanty.
So,
I'm just 2 points short.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
All right, so you continue on. You take your short rest. You listen to your captain play some nice tunes. You feel revitalized, and you continue on your path.
I suggest we go here first, and then go here. It's a lot shorter.
We'd be closer.
Yes.
All right.
Well, we go
That's a good
to
geometry.
this one.
Let me see.
I want to make a perception, see if there's any damage or enemies.
Go ahead and roll for me.
22.
22. You don't see off the top of your head. You don't just by looking out. You don't see anything.
Knowing that there's bush people.
Yeah, but what you do see is a little shack
Are there any bushes
at
outside
the
the
end.
shack?
There's like a little shack. It almost looks like an outhouse. Like it's not very big, and there's just like this little shack at the end of the path.
There's no shrubbery or bushes at all.
And there's like trees and like low cut grass.
I immediately whack the smallest tree with my anchor.
I want to go up to
Roll.
the shack.
Roll to hit.
Not one.
Man,
just-
you need a new die.
You just swing into the bushes. And
You'd be safe. You're welcome.
I go up to the shack and I'm looking for another metal piece, just like the two we found before.
roll investigation.
Maybe it's like a sword that you piece together.
Oh no, I should have went with the other one. 7.
With a 7, you are looking around and you kind of get ahead of yourself. You look around and you're a little too fast, and you get the sense that you overlooked something.
I'll let one of them roll. I just rolled. I don't want to roll again.
I want to try to look at this.
13.
With a 13,
You
Nat
just roll a
20.
natural 20.
Dude, I promise
So-
my dice aren't
so
working.
you lean over and you kind of like ask him like what he's looking for, trying to help him
And
out.
I'm like shuffling, like
Yeah,
looking through the leaves, looking through.
Kovnos.
Gilly boy, what do you see?
You walk up.
Gilly.
You walk up and you just like your nature. You're just very curious and you don't have a really.
Think of a metal
You don't
piece.
have a sense of self-preservation. So you just open the door to the shack, and inside the shack you see covered wall to wall in this shack is swords, axes, daggers, like a lot, like just a pretty much like a closet of weapons.
Oh, weapons.
When I hear him see this, I run up and look.
What are you looking for?
I want to look for something that's missing pieces to it, like a hill or anything that these pieces look like.
Roll investigation.
Are there any weapons I can
Oh,
grab?
come on. 9. I was
Yeah.
doing so well.
With
No.
a 9, you just kind of look around and you feel like you know what you're looking for, but at the same time you don't.
Where is it? Where
What
is
kind
it?
of weapons are in there? Like simple or martial?
Just simple, just like swords, axes, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Kind of like a general armory.
It's like a wood cutting axe.
Yeah,
Can I take it?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want, add a
I'm gonna
wood
be like,
cutting
"Ooh,
axe
if,
to your
like, there was a
inventory.
great sword, let's just go and grab it.
I'm just going like, these are pieces to a weapon. Maybe the sword we're looking for. Look for something.
I'm like, I
It's
found
not a
an
weapon
axe.
if it's broken.
Do you guys want to investigate?
Yeah. I'll look around.
Both of you roll investigation.
That's a 7.
It's
Not
actually
one.
a 6.
Yeah, you're tapped out. You're just like, I opened the door. What'd you get?
A 6. I'm very proud of my
I
axe.
got the highest
Not
one.
really looking.
None of you, you guys, you all just kind of like look around, and at this point, the bird on your shoulder would flash and be like, the eyes would flash blue and be like, you would hear Decan's voice. You go, what progress have you made?
I found an axe and I killed a bush.
Fafnir rolls his eyes. We found these pieces, and I hold them up in front of the bird.
The bird looks at him. The bird kind of like cocks his head and he goes, very interesting. What are they?
Well, my theory, switching to your voice all of a sudden, my theory is this is the sword, and she broke it into pieces to hide it.
Very interesting. Well, I do hope you continue on your journeys. Like I said before, our deal was you had 3 days, and you've all but expended one of them.
Have we? How long has it taken us?
It's a big
Check
island.
the
Like you've
whole
hiked, and by the time you got to there, it was already like
Oh.
later in the afternoon,
And we took a rest.
and you took a short rest.
Yeah, hour.
So it's like it's not. It's I'd say it's maybe like an hour away from being dusk.
After he says that, I'm looking.
I'm just like, well, we don't have any time for a
looking.
phone call. And I hang up the bird's beak. I just shut it with my hand.
The eyes close. The eyes cease to be blue, and they go back to being just normal bird eyes.
All right, get back to looking.
Yeah.
Roll investigation with
No.
advantage.
Oh, with
the
advantage.
bird.
Thank good.
The
All
bird.
three of us?
No, just him. The bird's gonna help him.
Okay,
Oh, thank God.
that's 19.
Okay, with a 19, you would see there is a where your captain removed the axe off of the wall. You see a keyhole.
Okay. Now I'm looking for a key.
It's a wooden wall,
Roll
right?
investigation.
I've got a woodcutter's axe.
19 again.
19. You
I
would.
like this
You're
dice.
like you're looking around the inside of the shack, and you're like, well, if there's a keyhole, there has to be a key.
Yeah.
So you look around, you go back outside, you rustle through, and as you're walking around, you kick it. Another metal piece. This is the metal piece you find.
Oh, this is a key. It's not a weapon, it's a key.
That's right.
Is it a key?
Yeah.
It don't look like a key.
It doesn't look like it, but
It is. Can I look through the keyhole?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it investigation?
Yeah. Just look through. The
Nat 20.
You see straight outside.
And I'm like, well, the keyhole is a peeping hole. Don't change in this house.
It's a glory.
Yo.
And
this guy.
that is all you find at the moment.
We need to go to the next area. Remember this place.
I bet this be her house.
Maybe.
And there be a magic door.
So I say we... Do y'all want to continue, or do you want to make a very secure camp?
Do we camp in the house?
How are we gonna
You can go and take a long rest. If you would like.
How big is this shed?
Oh, it's like if all three of you are standing in it shoulder to shoulder, you take up the entire width of
So
the
we
shack.
can't sleep in it.
No, you can't like lay. If you do lay down in it, like you'll like your knees will be up and you'll kind
Yeah.
of just be like all like huddled together.
like
a
an
very-
outhouse
lay on top of each
yeah,
other.
it's like a larger outhouse
Outhouse.
because like all three of you can fit in at the same time.
You sure I can?
But it's full of weapons. There's not like a toilet.
Just want to set up camp outside of it?
I'm nervous too.
Or do we go through the night?
If we go through it tonight, we'll get a point of exhaustion. If, like, by tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I say we camp.
Yeah.
All right, you guys bust out or roll performance to see how well of a camp you guys make.
I was going to say survival.
Oh yeah,
me.
survival. My bad. Yeah, survival. That's better. Sorry,
I rolled a 4.
bad DM. You're not. You're like hurdy-gurdy out. You're not helping.
Yeah, I'm like,
15.
Yeah, I did the ranger did a 8.
So Kovnos, with his military training and his learning how to survive in Paladin school, he creates a fairly secure, comfortable camp for you guys. Campfire in the middle, your bedrolls around, and he set up one like can trap to where if somebody walks around it, it like makes noise.
Are there
It
two,
seems I've done all the work once again.
are there 2 trees nearby that are within 3 feet of each other?
I'd say so.
I'm like, "Arr, fish stick, be setting up me hammock," and I point at the trees.
You can do that yourself, tiny
Um,
man.
Okay.
I just grumbled to
And you all
myself.
take your long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you lost health, go back to full HP and take any spell slots back. And it is now the next day. Decan's voice comes through the hawk, and he goes, "I hope you all slept well. Have you all made any progression?"
We found a keyhole in the shed. We believe.
What shed?
I thought he saw the shed or the outhouse
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
because his bird came.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, that's right. My bad. He's like, "Oh, well, very interesting. Do you have a key?"
We're starting to think the pieces we find are the key.
Interesting. I'll let you get back to it. The bird's eyes go back to normal.
Like,
Let's get going
Wait, hang
and
up
just.
on him again.
All right, you head on
I
to
want to get my stuff and start rushing us.
the next. Okay.
Which one? This one or this one?
This one, we're here. We've done this one. We've done this one.
Yeah.
Now we're going to this one. And
All right.
This is the last location our house is.
I say it takes you a little bit to get to the next section, but once you get to the next section, you will see a shack, or kind of like a pavilion. Not necessarily a shack. It's like it's got 4 posts, a wall in the back, and a roof. But like there's 3 open walls, and inside of it there is a smithing table, like anvil, a table with a bunch of like different smithing tools on it. And at the right there's like a chimney stack that goes up. This looks like if this were to be a town, or if this was someone's private smithy where they would forge their own weapons and tools.
I think this be where you make the key. Well, get to it.
I'm not professional.
I'm going to cautiously walk.
Roll a perception check for me.
God, big girth.
Go.
14.
With a 14, you would see very faintly. You wouldn't have actually seen it in your line of sight. It was more like kind of off in the distance in your peripheral. You see a very small black figure, kind of like run through the woods.
I want to stop.
Okay.
And so I just saw a black figure. No.
Well, it was very small. It's about the size of a cat.
Was it just him? That's all.
Yeah, just him. It was about the size of a cat. Not very big. But you did see something move. Are you switching dice because they're bad?
Yeah.
I
Plot
did
twist,
too. I
it
was
was-
using these, now I'm using these.
Plot twist, it was Andrew's cat that.
Plot
ran
twist,
past.
Toto ran past you.
She is gone right now. Where else could she have went?
I don't know, she was nuzzling up on me.
Yeah, she's in the campaign now.
I think she's in her little cubby thingy over here sleeping.
Oh, that's precious. Okay. Thank God. She needs to take a nap.
Cat
and
nap?
Get over her grouchiness.
Alright, Dalton, what are you doing now that you've seen this?
I'm
Clearly.
going to look around and see if there's any more.
Make a perception.
Any more movement.
Make a perception check, please.
Much better.
There we go. Perception, 23.
You would look around and you would see that on the roof of the smithy, there is, in fact, a little black cat. It kind of walks along the roof and sits down and just looks at you.
one of these things. And
What'd it be?
I was like, I think we found her shed. And I want to tell him, you know, long story short, I want to say that I think the cats are like the birds, just with her.
Very interesting theory. What do you do?
Kill a bird.
Pull out a little bit of rations, and I'm like, here, Snooky, Snookums. And I throw it at the cat.
Don't you know, bird? Black cats are bad luck.
And
Supposedly.
I want to look for this piece, this possibly last piece of this key. Cautiously, because I don't know what's around.
Go ahead and... Are you getting closer?
Very slowly, like cautiously.
As you get closer, roll initiative.
All of us?
Yeah.
18. Or technically 17, but
17 as well.
Who both? So, Andrew?
4.
What'd
You
you
ready
get?
for this?
Yeah.
30.
3? Dalton?
17.
17.
Roll a d4, both of you.
I got 4.
Oh, okay.
We might match. 2. It's hit Presley than me.
As you walk closer, the black cat, out of its back, you see these tentacles shoot out of its back, and each tentacle has like a palm that opens up, and it has like spikes on the inside. This is what you're looking at.
Oh no!
I'm like, just take the bird, don't eat us.
It starts to growl at you, and Presley, you are top of the round. What are you doing?
Let's see. So it's like on top of the roof of the
Yeah.
shack. How far are we from the shack?
I'd say about 20 feet. You're not in melee range yet.
I know. I'm trying to see if I have a thing that.
I guess I want to get near it, but like, is there a way up to on top of the shack?
No, but it's not very tall. Like it's just like it's more like a rain cover, like just to make sure that if someone's working underneath it, they don't get wet when it rains.
Because I'm lazy, I just want to go like to the right to the edge of the thing, just stand there and wait for it to come down.
You get with
prepare
it.
an attack.
You get like right underneath it.
Yeah.
Is that all you do? You're gonna prepare an attack. Okay. Dalton, you are next in line. What are you doing?
As I see this, I'm gonna I'm not in melee range, right?
No.
I'm gonna slowly just back up and have my bow out ready. But I'm gonna kind of just cautiously keep my eyes on it, but also try to look for the piece from a distance. See if it shimmers.
All right. See. Wait. What? Roll perception, please.
You gotta be kidding me. I like the other campaign better. 14.
Well, no. Actually, yeah. With a 14, you would see a metal
That's really
piece.
good.
You would see a metal piece hanging from the cat's collar that looks like this.
Aww.
Oh no. Oh wait. This is gonna be hard. Is it still my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't done anything. You just made a perception.
You gonna try to shoot the collar off? Dude. Friggin' hawk.
I want to try to shoot the collar off.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Roll.
So what am I rolling?
Roll a roll a d20 and add your dexterity to it. Like pretty much like first of all, roll to hit
Well, that's what I'm aiming for, the collar.
the collar itself.
Nope.
What was it?
9 plus.
Yeah, you didn't even hit.
5. Yeah.
Nowhere close.
Oh well, you hit the AC though. Like you hit the cat's AC. 9 plus 5.
Well, I was aiming for the collar, so make it up.
Well, your arrow flies through the air and it hits the cat, but it goes through the cat.
What?
And as the arrow goes through the cat, you would see this illusion dissipate.
It's behind us.
Or is the thing that ran in the woods?
The illusion dissipates, and the cat is now sitting on the smithing table. Same thing, tentacles out, and it's looking at you.
Someone sneak behind you and grab the collar.
Myself is -1, so.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be that.
Okay, it is now the cat's turn. The cat is going to take an attack at Kovno since it is the closest to him.
You're gonna be paralyzed.
Does a 15 hit your AC? Okay, so you see one of these tentacles reaches out and like smacks the side of your armor, and you have these quills stuck in your armor, but you don't have any damage taken to you.
Is he in melee range though? Or no?
And now the cat is going to almost instantaneously go to the other end of the table.
Is it in melee range of me or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use mine.
Oh, that's right. You prepared an attack. Roll to hit.
What'd you roll? 13.
13 just hits. Roll damage.
Where's my dice? I'm blind. Max damage.
10 damage. You bring your sword down on top of this kitten or this cat, and you like do some
What are you
significant
doing? One or two
damage.
hand?
10. 2 hand.
Two-handed, and you roll.
What'd you roll?
13 or
10.
No, what'd you roll?
7 plus 3.
Okay, it's not max.
so.
Well, max.
How much was that again? 7 plus 3? Was that?
10.
Okay, so 10. Yeah. So you bring your axe down on top of it, and it tries to get away. And as it tries to get away, you cut off one of its tentacle, like 2 of its tentacles on its left side, and it just you hear it go. And Andrew, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it with Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
Don't you love Bard?
Let's
Yeah.
hear. Let's hear it. Let's hear the
Right.
laughter.
I look at him and I'm like, what do you call a cat laying on the floor? A carpet.
Does it have to pass a save?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. I don't roll. It rolls. So wisdom. What do you got?
I'm guessing an 11 does not pass.
13.
So
So, yeah, it falls prone. It's incapacitated.
I don't know how a cat would laugh. So it kind of just goes. Kind of like falls over. And it's like kind of like
It's
screaming.
laughing in pain after 2 tentacles.
And it's like laugh. It kind of just like falls over. It's like going. And it
Yeah.
is now incapacitated and prone.
Yeah.
I guess we are no longer in combat. No longer in initiative order. What do you want to do?
I just
Oh,
walk up,
I
take
run
it
up.
off.
Oh,
I
you
cut
do?
his head off.
If you
want.
right when I see that, I run up and grab the collar.
You cut its head off.
No, that's what he
Roll
said.
to hit.
Oh.
If you do damage, he quits laughing.
Oh, seriously?
No, it's too
Yes.
late. You already rolled.
You'd
I
already
wasn't
rolled,
rolled.
but that's your decision.
What was it?
What was it?
19.
19 hits.
Wee little fish stick.
But as he fixes his swing, I grab that stinking collar.
What's your damage?
What is it? 9 plus
Oh.
3.
How do you want to do this? It's just a poor little kitten.
That poor little
incapacitated it.
kitten. We got stuck in this by killing birds. Now we're killing
roll
cats.
roll an animal handling real quick, or like no, roll history, not animal handling. Roll history.
History?
Yeah.
16.
You would know that this is in fact a kitten version of what this monster is. You would know that this is in fact a baby. Like this isn't a full grown of whatever this is.
So its toxins are controllable, just like a snake.
yeah.
After
So if it would have hit him, he would have been paralyzed.
Good.
So
So you could have done what I was
after-
about to do.
after my first swing, it went off to the side, and after he was incapacitated, I bring it right over my shoulder, and
Cut its head off.
yeah.
All right. You are now in possession of the silver piece that was on its collar.
Now the mama's probably gonna come after us.
So is this the last piece?
No. I'll go ahead and
No?
tell you that it's
There's
not the
one
last
more.
piece.
Oh, I see it now.
But it looks like those two might not even connect. There might be a middle one.
That looks like it connects.
No.
Would you like to do anything else at the smithing table?
You think you can put the
Um,
parts of the key together?
That's too big.
Let me try.
Oh, there's more parts.
There's more parts. I'm just trying to get.
You know, 90% of a key is
Looks
better
like
than
this.
8 pieces of a key.
This
Fair
looks
enough, though, fair
it's-
I think that's like a different section.
Yeah.
I think we
It's
got
too
parts of
big.
2 different keys.
It's the same key. It's just that there's more parts, and he's trying to put together something
Yeah.
without all the parts.
I'm trying to figure out where this part goes.
Yeah, I got you. Well,
'Cause that part looks like it goes
what would you like to do now? Party?
I want to do. I wonder if that. Can I look around and see if I see the shadow figure?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Perception.
5.
Yeah, you have no idea. You look out and you don't see anything.
So, do we be going to the X? Do we be going to the docks? Or do we go check out that crash ship? We got options.
A lot of silence there, buddies.
We could, go by that X on the way to the docks.
Yeah.
I agree.
But we have to go through the forest.
Yeah.
I try to get out my navigation tools and plot a path so we go in a straight
On the
line
map.
actually to it.
The
Yeah.
bush monsters are no match for us.
So
I do have my breath weapon back, so
All right. So where are you guys going?
to the X.
You're going to the X.
yeah,
See if her house is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
and I want to make sure I plot a path that way we don't get lost and like we know exactly where to go based on where we're at on the path.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to remind you. Decan specifically warned you to stay on the path.
Yeah. that's
There's no
right.
path.
That's the point. But if that's where her house is,
Or was.
Well, what do y'all think?
let's head to the docks and see if
Yeah.
there's a hidden path.
Are we be going to the docks then?
So we'll go back on the path.
You go back on the path towards the dock.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a mutiny if I allow
I'd say you reach the dock, no problem. This dock looks very much worse for wear. It's like it was built a very long time ago and hasn't been maintained very well.
Was there any path leading to where the X was? Like
Make
a
a
hidden
perception.
path?
You can make a perception check.
No, that's a 10.
Yeah, with a 10, you would be able to see some remnants of that ship that are that's on the beach, kind of down along the beach. I'd say it's about 200 yards away from where you are, where the ship had crashed and where it looked like someone had drug parts of a ship into the woods.
I think this Decan character be selling us some fishy soup. He be telling us to go to an X, but he be telling us to stay on a path. If he be knowing where the X is, he been there, but he didn't draw us a path. I think this be a game, and we be the pawns.
As soon as you say that,
Yeah.
Decan, the bird's eyes glow, and Decan goes, "What progress have you made?"
We went and we looked at all your question marks, and we found a couple of pieces of scrap metal. But there don't be a path to the X you told us to go to, but you said to stay on the path.
I'm very aware of that because there is no path. That's the last place that my birds saw her house.
Well, how we be getting there?
You have to take the risk of going through the woods.
But you be telling me not to go through the woods. You need to be making up your mind,
Well,
fella.
let me tell you this. It is a lot more dangerous to go through the woods at night than it is during the day.
What time is it?
It's about midday. You've been doing a lot of walking and a lot of fighting and a lot of looking.
Just go. I mean, we're shortest path now. If we're here, we go straight there.
Do we want to check out the ship first while we're here, or do we head straight
Yeah.
there?
Is the ship here? I thought you said the ship was
Yeah,
here.
it's like over. Well, it's
Oh,
like
it's way far.
it's like off. Like you see where the
Right here.
No. Let me get up and show you.
Do we just want to circle back then if we're
It's
closer
more
to
like
it?
right in this area.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we're closer to it. Yeah, let's circle back then.
Yeah.
If y'all are cool with that.
Just go to the X and then go back this way.
All right.
Go
You guys
to the
going?
X,
You guys gonna plot a course and try to go beeline straight for where the X was?
I look at the bird and I'd be like, I be watching, you be watching me.
I want you all to roll a dexterity roll to see how fast and how well you trudge through.
Well, do I get advantage because coastal areas is my favorite?
Yeah.
I had a nat 1.
I got a 3.
That was a 17, so 17 plus.
You gonna what?
Nat 1.
What was it? A dex?
3.
Yeah.
So, you would see Fafnir. He just takes off,
Yeah.
and he kind of leaves you two behind.
30-20.
He takes off into the woods. He's very, very confident. He's trying to get there as fast as possible. You two, you're trying to keep up with him, but you with your anchor on your back and you're
Keep
covered in heavy armor, it's a lot harder for you two to keep up. And he darts out of your eyesight. Like, he gets very far away from you very quickly.
Dang.
Come on, guys. Where are you going?
You got the map. I don't know where I'm going.
I thought you had the map last.
I got it in me pocket. All right, it's time to see where I'm going.
Okay, so you're using navigation tools on it.
Reroll
Well,
your dex. Now that you have the map. You're
Can I use
still...
my navigation tools to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Am I like near him?
What is this? Dexterity?
Yep.
Okay, so 17.
Okay, yeah, with 17, you kind of like, that's where we were going, and then you kind of like beeline it towards. You take a little bit longer to get there.
I'm like, all right, catch up, fish stick.
When you get to where the X is, you will see a giant opening in the tree line, and there's a giant square that is burned into the ground. Almost like it looks like someone took the foundation of a house and just picked it up.
Okay.
And there's just kind of like this, like 2-foot deep a square crater.
I want to hide, like use my stealth and hide behind like a bush or something.
Okay, roll stealth check for me.
And then just scout.
Yeah.
What if the bush be alive? And
Well.
you try to hide in him? Does that make you gay?
23.
Yeah, you duck into the bushes, and
Like I just want to like look and see if there's anything different, like not natural, like if the house is invisible, or just anything magical going on.
Not necessarily. You wouldn't see anything super magical.
Okay. Well, I'm stealth, so
Okay.
I'm looking for a key part.
Go ahead. Make a perception check for me.
that would have been so good.
I blame your table mat here.
I've been rolling
6.
terrible this whole time.
It's because there's this wobbly bit, and it's doing it on purpose. It's evil. A 6.
Am I there by now?
Are you there by now?
It's not actually. Cause
Yeah, you've caught up.
It's still random.
But you're
Yeah,
very
it's
loud.
variable.
I want you.
Douche.
Actually, hang on.
I'm coming, guys.
It is flat. It's like
Okay, never mind. You're all right.
everything.
Nothing happens. You're
Oh,
just really loud.
flat.
Whoa. Where are you going?
Air's trying to kill me.
Ooh.
You liar.
I've had some sudden inspiration.
Well, I have the sudden urge to pee while you're being inspired.
Go ahead.
Our DM Eric, for all of our subscribers on Patreon, he is making our map right now.
And you can see the map if you just spend a wee little $10 and get the Patreon membership. You'll get all exclusive bonuses, cool rewards, and some of the stuff we get to put out.
That's right, you get to see all our behind the scenes, some special made character sheets that you can use in your own campaign. Yeah. Some funny bloopers maybe. Source of all the magic.
I'm hiding, so
This looks like a naked man made of clay.
All right, so you all three of you, you're hidden. You come running through. You make a bit of noise, but it's not too much to where it's like struggling. All right. Andrew, you said that you were looking for something?
I wanted to look for a shard.
Okay, roll perception, please. Nice.
Oh my god.
19.
19. Okay, so with a 19, you would see
Well, ASMR.
you would see a glint of metal in the center of that square.
Just walk out and pick it up. And then I look straight up to the sky and... No, I'm the big guy.
No, he's putting that for the metal shard.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to walk to try and get it.
Okay.
Do I make it there with no problem?
Yeah, I mean we're not
Are we
in, we're
initiative?
not in initiative
Okay.
yet.
Okay. I pick it up, and then I notice somebody in the middle of the circle, or square, and I just look up at this guy and I go, beam me up!
As you pick it up,
Yeah.
you pick up this piece of metal, and as you pick it up,
Take a
you
bite.
when you pick it up, you notice a little root,
Yeah.
like a little plant root, breaks off of it.
Grab it and take a bite.
The ground starts shaking. Roll initiative.
15.
11.
7.
Oh, gosh.
It would be the lowest when I rolled it.
Uh, say them to me again, Andrew.
15, 11, 7. Going that way.
Okay, so left to right, cool.
Well, no, I'm 7. He's 11.
I'm
I
15.
lied.
I'm 15.
What?
You're 7?
I got 15.
Oh, I'm 11.
Oh my gosh.
I told you every single one wrong.
Even your own. That's the bad part.
I was distracted by the fact
As-
that I'm rising.
As the ground shakes beneath you, up from the ground
Comes Batman.
He's using my Batman Funko Pop as the boss.
as this huge, what is standing before you is none other than a forest walker. You know what the Enties look like in Lord of the Rings? That's what this is. It is a giant tree monster.
Fun.
He rises up out of the ground, and you hear him go, "You hurt me." And top of the round is the tree monster.
I yelled back, you should have seen what I did to the other bush.
This is
Light 'em
what
on
you were
fire.
looking at.
Oh wait, you can only
Oh,
do breath once a
sick.
day.
This is what you were
Take a
looking
long
at.
rest.
It's a giant man made of bark with root legs and a
I can get
hair
within
made of
30 feet.
leaves.
So, he is going to make an attack on you.
Groot's big brother's gonna punt me.
Does a 15 hit your AC?
You bet it does.
Okay, so
Poor
he
guy.
is going to hit you for. He's gonna rear his hand back and he's gonna like kind of smack you. He's a good. He's tall, like really tall. He's like the size of a tree,
How
right?
big of a tree?
I'd say about like a normal size oak tree. He's pretty big.
So this dude's like 100 feet tall.
No, I'd say about like 75.
Okay.
Still 75 feet tall.
Are we doing directional damage for shields? Or is it just like on your body? It adds.
I guess it just adds.
But he's saying that because he has one on his back.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're not using it, then it'll be if someone hits you in your back. But if
It
it's
can.
in your hand, it won't be
So
directional.
your front will be -2.
All right, so he's going to reach down and he's going to hit you with one of the branches on his hand, and he is going to deal 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Now,
Die
before I ask, if I pass the deck save with potentially flying colors, can I grab on?
Yeah,
Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm
it's going to be
so excited
a
now.
moderately hard DC.
I'm sure. 9.
Nah,
No, okay.
he hits you and you just kind of like slide back to the edge of, yeah.
Okay, at least I got away a little bit.
Yeah, you're not in his melee range anymore. Next up, it is Presley. It is your go.
Let's see. I want to move To use my movement to get closer.
They're 5. It's 5-foot squares.
Alright. Then I want to.
What kind of idiot would make the squares further?
I know, right?
Let's see.
How big is Fog Cloud?
It should
10
say.
I think it's a 10-foot radius centered on a center point.
I'll double check just in case.
Oh, I have it written down in my spell sheet. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered around a point within range. Your range is 120 feet. It spreads around corners, and the area is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater 10 miles per hour disperses it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I want to use my action to cast Fog Cloud around him.
Around him?
Yeah.
Okay. You do that,
That's it
and
for the day.
you do that, and his vision is a little bit impaired. You kind of just hear, like, within the fog cloud, like...
Do you need an antacid?
Is that your go?
Yep.
Next up, it is Andrew. What are you doing? It is your turn.
Who's who here?
That's me, but y'all can't see me because I'm stealth.
Okay.
Y'all never look.
Let's see. I'm gonna take my movement straight back as far as I can. Yep. And then I am going to do something. I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
So,
is this your favorite thing to do?
It's the only
I don't
thing
have
you
much I can do yet.
He's hard.
Yeah. Oh wait,
You don't-
you're
you
supposed to
don't-
roll.
yeah, you
I roll
roll.
every time. That's a decent roll too. I wasted it.
He rolls a natural 20.
So yeah, I look at him and I wave my wood axe and I'm like, "You're just a tree." And
You said he's going to take his hands and he's going to, like, wave the fog out. Like, he creates a force enough to disperse the fog.
10 miles.
Oh,
Him out win.
He's
Yeah.
big, dude.
also before my turn ends, bonus action. There you go.
Bardic inspiration. You also all have an inspiration point to expend.
Oh.
You could double up.
Yeah,
on a
from
roll, brother.
from when he sang you the shanty. I gave you guys all an inspiration point because I liked the shanty. He's going to take 30 feet of movement towards you.
So now I have 2.
Can you guys move
You
him?
can't have more than 2.
Can you guys move him 30 feet towards you guys? So he's now at the edge.
Bardic inspiration's different. You just add that d6 to a roll.
He runs up to the edge and he stops.
That's as far as you can go.
Yeah, it's as far as you can go. He runs up to the edge and he stops and he just kind of like looks at you guys and he goes,
I go, "Looky, looky, who's got a little fence?" And I turn around and moon him.
You say he's 75 foot tall.
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
I would have flavored something, but I don't want to kill you.
He's just like, "Take a look at me codpiece."
Switch?
No, he can't hit me from there. I hope.
No, he can't hit you from there.
That's what I'm saying, flavored text.
He's got 50. He's got a 15-foot melee range.
Okay.
God.
He's big. So, but what he is going to do is he is going to shove his fist into the ground, and around you pops out 2 little dryads.
Round 2.
He doesn't see me, right?
You. Around you pops these 2 little dryads.
He doesn't like what I did, I guess. Okay.
Are they 5 or 10 feet from him?
They're within melee range.
Check 5.
Okay, Presley, it is, Dalton, it is now your go.
Do I see the dryads pop up?
Yeah, you do. You see all this happening.
Okay.
Nobody sees you because you're hidden. Quick question, Andrew.
Yeah.
Like, what's your character looking like health-wise?
10.
Yeah,
Also,
you did like half his health.
I just realized I've been really shooting myself in the foot this whole time. I haven't used my Jack of all trades bonus on a single roll. I forgot I had it.
Nice.
I'm a fool. You're a fool. It wouldn't have helped me on the dexterity one where I got absolutely slapped because I'm proficient in it, but all my other rolls
Yeah.
would have been better.
All right, well, Dalton, what are you doing? It's your turn.
That's
That's just a dwarf.
I want to hidden, but right when I shoot, I'm not going to be hidden anymore.
Nope.
But you do get sneak attack. Oh,
But-
no,
No, I don't. That's rogue.
Yeah, he
You'll
doesn't get a
save your
sneak
friend
attack.
from sudden death.
You're up.
Just for brevity's sake, I'll let you roll an insight, Andrew.
13.
With a 13, you would know with how small these things
Oh.
are.
Wait.
Oh, just anyway, like you can
Okay.
you can see with a 13, you would know that these guys like aren't very strong or powerful. Like you could easily like they could easily be dealt with, and it doesn't look like the tree ent is gonna try to move towards you anymore.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I appreciate you. The insight.
I'm going.
Yeah.
The big decision is if he dies, he dies. But if I don't shoot, I hide. So I'm just gonna shoot.
Well, if you can distract him,
Roll
I
to
can
hit.
get.
Pop up, shoot one of the dryads.
Roll to hit.
I appreciate you.
You
do love your old captain.
No, I don't. That's
I believe in you.
that's a 10 to hit.
10 hits.
Oh,
I
10
told
hits.
you.
10 hits. They're not very powerful.
They have like a 3 AC.
Get that sneak attack bonus.
Roll damage, please.
He's not a rogue. He's a ranger.
I thought everybody got sneak attack bonus.
No.
Oh man, that's
That's
so
a special thing for rogues.
Yeah.
That's lame.
What was your damage?
This
5.
is Skyrim.
5. You kind of hit it, and it gets it's kind of caught off guard because it wasn't really looking at you, and you hit it kind of like in its like rib area, and it just kind of like falls over. It's now knocked prone.
Okay.
You want to flip one of those things over. It is now the Dryad who is up. It is his turn. He's going to take an attack at you.
Sorry. Bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh,
On
is there any way you want to
The
flavor
Dryad.
that?
mine.
Yeah. Like, what does your hunter's mark look like?
You just see like a crown of dragon scales around their
Ooh,
head.
That's pretty cool. All right. I'm guessing a 3 does not hit your AC.
No, that hits.
No, Andrew's.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay, so he goes to smack at you, and he misses. Do you say anything to him?
I'm just like, and I turn around.
Well, it is top of the round. Presley, what are you doing?
I want to. Okay, I want to use my movement to get over to Andrew, and I want to use lay on hands.
All right, go ahead.
What a considerate fellow.
It's 5 plus or times 2, so
10.
10?
You have a pool of 10 points that you can
Yeah,
heal him. Are you going to use all 10 of those points?
I'm at 10 of 18. Does it overheal?
Yeah.
Any health you get over your max turns into temporary.
Cool. So yeah, do you want to do it? How much do you want to do? I'm okay with whatever. You don't gotta feel like you gotta give it to me if you want to keep it.
I'll give you 5, I guess.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I just look at him like, I appreciate
All
you
right.
paying your dues to the captain.
Now, Andrew, it is your turn.
It is the will of the church.
It is your turn. One of the dryads below you has been knocked prone, and the other one is just kind of like, they're smaller than you. Like, they're short. They're maybe like 4 foot, 5 foot tall.
I step on the one that's laying on the ground and hit him in the face with my anchor.
Roll to hit, please.
Bruh.
What did I roll?
Can't see. Fingers around.
That one.
You need to change dice, sir. You rolled like 6 already.
And then plus 2, I rolled a 3.
Well, it was a natural one, so I'd say you put your foot on top of the dryad, and you swing your anchor up, and you go to hit it, and you hit your own foot. I want you to roll a d4.
Do I add anything to that? Or
No, you just take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from your own anchor.
I'm like, oh no, Give me more of them lay hands.
You're wasting my health.
Give me more of them hands, boy. All right.
I love you more.
It is now the prone Dryad's turn. He's going to take half of his movement to get back up, and he's going to run away. Opportunity attack. Both of you get an attack of opportunity on this Dryad.
And by the way, at this point, time my shield out.
Okay.
Okay. That is
17?
a not dirty 20 to hit.
Both of you hit. Roll damage.
That is 7 damage. Actually, no.
How many damage do you do?
Yeah. 7.
5.
Okay. How do both of you want to do this? Since you're both hitting at the same time, how do you want to do this?
Do we just come at him from opposite angles and squish him flat like a pancake?
You have an anchor, right?
Yeah.
I could like, curve his legs and then you like go
Squish
from the
him.
top and he just go.
We plant him in the ground like a little tree is. Okay, yeah, we do that.
Okay. You do that. You cut his legs off and you smash him into the ground. The other Dryad sees this and is terrified.
I turn around. I'm like, "You're next, little shrubbery."
Well, it is that Dryad's turn, and he is now frightened of you, so he is going to try to run away from you as well. And you get an opportunity attack, but
I don't.
you don't.
Yeah.
Is you in the way, big guy?
18.
18 hits. Roll some damage for me.
Come on. Damn. Bruh, you need to get new dice.
Are you 3?
3 damage. You hit him. He's not dead, but he looks bad. But he runs like back towards.
Okay.
He's gonna use 30 feet of movement to run back towards the big tree.
Right.
Can you like? I'm guessing you can like stand him.
The big tree bends down and picks him up, and then they kind of like morph together, and then the big tree just turns around and goes and walks back to the center of that square, and then goes
We have the piece.
back into the ground. You have the piece.
Are there any like little rocks nearby or anything?
We're out of.
Sure. Yeah. Initiative is over.
I pick up a rock and I just throw it into the square.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I'm like, I think we're good.
I will go ahead and let you know, just for time's sake, there is one more piece.
Okay.
You're missing one final piece.
Do you have my? You took the piece out
Of this
He's
puzzle.
at the shipwreck.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's a shipwreck, bro.
You took one. There's one more piece of this puzzle.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Did you draw this, then cut it?
Yep.
What time is it in game? Is it
Um.
dark yet?
No.
Yeah.
I'd say it's about 3
See?
o'clock.
I believe the last piece is at the shipwreck.
I say we head back to the path real quick. While we still got daylight, and then we make our way over to the boat.
Is that what you guys want to do?
All be with me say aye.
Huh?
All who be with me say aye.
I want to get this done so we can go make money.
All right. For
We said
brevity's
I,
sake,
not nuts.
for brevity's sake, I say you guys use the same path that you kind of like plotted yourself through the woods. You get back to the dock and you make your way to the shipwreck. At the shipwreck, there's like half of a ship. There's a little bit of a
This
mast.
dock?
Yeah.
Not the shipwreck we saw over
Yeah.
here?
Well, you got to the shipwreck. You're there. You're at the shipwreck. And there's a bit of a mast laying down on the ground. Bits and pieces of a crow's nest that's been destroyed. There's a sail kind of like stuck in the trees. What do you all do?
Can I look around for gold?
You can.
Investigation?
Yeah, everybody. If whoever's looking for something, roll investigation.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
22.
With the 22, you would kind of look over and you would see a little leather pouch, kind of like in some of the wreckage.
Okay.
What are
How
we
much
doing?
is in it?
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
How much is it?
19.
I'd say you get 70 gold.
Nice. I'm at 170.
I rolled a 10. I want to look for like wooden barrels and storage crates from the ship that are on the shore.
Okay, let me see what you find.
Okay.
I'm looking for the piece. So I'll just wait my turn until you get done.
You are going to find 4 days of rations. You're going to find an apple and a very rotten banana.
I eat the banana.
I also
I'm kidding. I don't eat the banana.
I was gonna tell you to roll a con save.
I want to also look around and see if there's like any
Well,
like.
yeah.
Oh, don't.
So-
yeah.
Dalton, what did you roll for perception?
19.
Okay, with a 19.
Investigation.
Investigation, that's right.
The key piece.
With a 19, you already know what you're here looking for. You're digging through the rubble, you're digging through all of this, and that's where you see it. Hanging on the edge of the ripped off sail, there is the final piece. This final little gold silver piece.
Surprised you gave it to me. Then we were going to fight for it.
This feels too
I also
easy.
want to look around.
As the Kraken comes through.
This feels suspicious.
I want to see if there's like any like valuables, like gems and stuff.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
15.
With a 15, you're looking through, you're kind of like digging through the sand, you're moving boards. You pick up a board, and what you uncover is this small black sphere.
Obsidian sphere.
You don't know what it is till you taste it.
It's like
My teeth fall out.
no. It's like, I'm trying to find a size comparison. It's probably as big as this, but it's like
wow.
it's like a ball.
It's like a slightly smaller than a bowling ball.
Yeah. It's like a size
So it's
six. It's
black-
like a size 6 bowling ball.
It's just a
Okay.
black sphere.
Yeah, it's just like it looks like it's just like a solid black sphere that's got like a purple kind of glint to it when you hold it in the sunlight.
Ooh, okay.
It weighs about 5 pounds. Like it's fairly
Mysterious black
heavy.
sphere.
That'd be a shiny coconut you found.
All right. Now that you have the pieces of the key, what are you gonna do?
Maybe it tastes
Let's go.
You have the pieces to the key. Where are you going?
to the the workbench, I guess.
Now, do they snap back together, or like are they just still pieces?
They're still just pieces.
Yeah, we better be going back to that smithy with the cat feller.
Do I have
Let's go.
smithing tools?
All right. For brevity's
Oh,
sake,
yeah,
I see you
dude.
guys. You know the way well enough. You make it back to the smithing
No.
table.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He should as well.
I
You're back at the table, just for brevity's
I
sake.
walk over to it and I'm like, all right, bring the pieces, me boy. And
Bring him and
Who's
Yeah.
proficient in like
I don't think either of us
carpenter's
are.
tools or anything?
Can we
None
just
of you?
both roll and like as a help action?
All three of us roll.
Yeah.
It would
I
just be
say
a straight
I say
roll.
either one of you, like either both of you roll and you add it up, or one of you roll with advantage.
You roll with advantage. I'll just say I help you, because I think I can help as a bard. So you go ahead and
you
do
can
that.
give him bardic inspiration.
I did. He's never used it.
Oh, I would be using
Yet.
it, boy.
Do y'all want me to?
Did you
use
drop
it?
the pieces?
Yeah.
What do you use to check it?
It's a D6.
Yeah, basically any roll that's like roll a such and such check for me. You add a d6 to it. Like,
Whatever you roll.
Yeah. And then once you use
So
it,
if
it's
you roll a
absorbed,
12
it's gone.
and you roll a 4 on the D6.
All right. One of you roll with advantage.
I believe Dalton. I believe.
I have the pieces, so
This is your quest, your mission.
Performance.
maybe one of y'all should roll. Wait,
I have a plus
performance?
3.
You should
Yeah,
roll.
I have +3 performance.
I just set the pieces on the table.
Okay.
Like,
You set them in the
alright.
order that they're supposed
Do you
to
want
be.
to roll?
in.
Or do you want me to roll?
Yeah.
He's
I have
helping you to
bardic
roll with
inspiration.
advantage.
I'll roll one. You roll one.
Okay.
We're both gonna take a crack at it together. I got a 15. What'd you get?
I got a
19.
+3, so 22, and then a 5 for the body inspiration.
So you like with his help.
That 22. you
With his
should
help,
have.
you fire up the little forge. You set the pieces on the canter, you like on the tray. You put it in, and then as you watch, you see this insanely bright light go out of the little forge area, and then once that light dissipates, you see the cracks. You see the cracks in the
I fall
key.
backwards.
They start to glow like this almost prismal white, and then the key fuses together.
There be some kind of magic in this forge. And I put the rotten banana in it and I'm like, let's see what happens next.
All
grab
I
the
the key.
All I see is
Huh?
white.
I have the key.
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it just
Okay,
came
I
out
don't
of the
grab
forge.
the key.
Just came out of the forge.
I
The
put the banana
banana
in.
just melts.
I
Aw.
grab it.
Like it just gets really hot and goes. Do you grab the key?
No.
Like maybe the key be magic, not the banana or the smith.
All right. So what do you all do now? You wait for the key to cool off, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you wait for the
I
key
thought
to
of that after.
you wait for the key to cool off, and now you grab it. Now you have a key. What would you like to do with said key?
Ooh.
Go back to the shed.
Real quick, while it's still hot, can I take my bar of soap that I'm never gonna use and press it onto the key and make a mold just in case?
Sure.
Alright, I've got a mold of the key. We've got a backup now, boys.
Add key mold to your inventory.
Made of soap.
Soap key mold.
Nah.
Do you like cut the soap in half, lay the key inside, and then do that?
Oh.
No, I just like push it down on it. It's like.
All right. You all go back to the little shack where you found the keyhole. What are you doing?
Who's inserting it?
Who's got the key?
I have it.
At this point,
So-
it is about like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the bird,
sun
the
is-
bird on your shoulder is going. Its eyes are gonna turn blue. It's gonna be like, "It is almost the end of day 2. What have you accomplished? I'm growing impatient. I felt like you would have had this done by now."
We
Are we
finished
at
key.
the thing?
Yeah.
I put the key in and turn it.
As you put the key in and turn it,
As he's on. I want him to see it.
are all 3 of you inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like cuddled in.
Yeah.
We're in the TARDIS.
As you turn the key, the door behind you goes slam shut.
Well, I'm going to say, hold on, we're going on a trip.
And then
Get up and hurdy
and then the bird on your shoulder, it almost seems like static, like it's breaking up. He's like, what, hello, and then the bird is going to fall over onto the ground.
No! Don't eat it this time.
And as you see this bird fall onto the ground, it just kind of like slowly withers away to where it looks like it's been dead for a while.
So do we leave it how it is, or do we crush its head just in case?
Just leave it.
Alright.
What happens?
You're pure evil, and you know that.
No, it's
You
never.
feel
I don't care.
this. So you look at the door frame, and the gaps around the door color like this insanely fat. Like think of like the Bifrost. Like
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking of like
The rainbow Bifrost?
yeah, think of like the Bifrost. You see
Outhouse
the
flag.
outline.
the Bifrost with 3 dudes in it.
You see this rainbow of color go like through the cracks in the wood in the shed, and I need all of you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, I'm actually good with the
3.
5.
Oh my goodness, I hate this. 6.
So you would feel the shed begins to spin, and all of you are pinned up against the wall.
I throw
I
up.
vomit.
I
At the same time.
I'm like, I feel my
Vomit in the middle.
The centrifugal force, the amount of
I
centrifugal
vomit
force.
from their vomit.
Oh my god.
It's a vomit fest.
Chain reaction.
The amount of centrifugal force from this spinning. All of you vomit. And it goes out of your mouth and then immediately to the right.
Do we make a vomit tornado?
We just found the person to our right.
So your vomit goes on to Kovnos. Kovnos's vomit goes on to Flint, and Flint's vomit goes on to you. And then just like that, it stops spinning. All of you are thrown to the right. And all of you are going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I stand up and I get out my little bottle of perfume and I'm like, time to freshen up. I just spray it on my vomit covered neck. I'm like, oh, that's
Now, there is a light on the edge from the door frame, and it is a very bright white.
I'm like, just put the key
You push the door open?
Very slowly.
As you push the door
Cautiously.
open, your eyes are met with a beautiful oasis. Palm trees, water. There's a bunch of animals around drinking the water.
Water?
I
I dive into it.
You dive into the water?
To get the vomit off.
Okay.
I strip
So
naked
all-
and dive. Like a swan dive into the water.
Same.
Now it's weird. Now it's weird.
Okay, so both of you get naked and jump in the water.
I do not.
Yeah, so all three of you.
I'm away from them.
All three of you, you
I don't strip
immediately you rush out of the shack. You jump into the water. You don't even pause to take in your surroundings. You jump into the water.
Wash the vomit off.
You're roll a performance check to see how well all three of you wash the vomit off. Wash the
Yeah, I just like
the
start
smell.
swimming around and it just like falls off for now.
Well, that's what
14.
we're rolling for.
14.
You said performance?
Yeah.
17.
23.
Okay. All three of you get the cleanest because you swim around real fast and it all kind of falls off of you. You guys get most of it out of you, and then
Let's just like go back on home.
you hear a voice. Not many people are able to make it here.
Oh,
You must. You three.
Stick to the ludicrousness.
You three must be a very special lot. And
We do right on the short ship. If you,
and when you look up, you see a beautiful elven woman. She's got long red hair. She's wearing a green dress.
He knows my weakness.
Very long, beautiful red hair, a green dress with black belt that goes across her chest, around her waist.
She's a monk. She has a black belt.
She
she knows karate.
her boots come up to her calves, and she has a crown on her head made of wood that comes around, and at the back it has a like a floral pattern that kind of like adorns her hair.
I say from under the water.
I want to get out of the water and put on my fine clothes and spray a little perfume on out of my diplomat's pack while making eye contact.
So you get out of the pool naked.
Yes, and then start getting dressed.
You start putting on nice clothes in front of her.
Yes, while making eye contact.
And she goes, I do wonder, how did you all get here? There are many ways to get to my realm. How have you done it?
I
Is
get out of the water.
is the thing still there?
like, we rode in
Just point.
When you turn around and you point at what you ran out of, it is now a beautiful house.
I get out of the water.
It didn't look like that.
I'm like,
Somebody vomited in your outhouse. I'm not sure who it was.
Oh,
That's perfect.
you came in through the armory. The armory on the other side.
Yes.
Very nice.
I rolled a natural one.
I'm quite surprised to see that you found all of the pieces to my key. I thought I hid them better than that. Either I did hide them very well and protected, or you all are very special.
I get out of the water. I'm like, these pieces were no match for the likes of me.
Did you happen to run into my friend Oakland? He's a very tall tree man.
Yeah, he tried to kill us.
Well, that means he did his job.
Aye, you got him in quite a little pen.
Well, you see, he doesn't like to go very far. He likes that little area. I actually moved my house. My house used to be in that realm, and when I moved it, he decided to move in. He was very kind.
I'm like,
How generous. And I like whip my hair back like Aquaman and just like run my hands through it. I'm like,
it's a pleasure to meet such a fine lass.
The pleasure is all mine. And she kind of like sticks out her hand.
What are you gonna do,
She
seduce
kind of like
her?
sticks out her hand, like kind of like this, like very daintily.
I kiss every finger.
Not the hand.
Oh my gosh, you kiss every finger.
Every single
of
one.
her hand. Okay.
Talk
she-
about.
She's gonna, and then she's gonna like kind of pull her hand back, kind of like take her little sash out and like wipe her hand off. She's gonna be like, "Now, my name is Nevah. Now, what may I call you?"
I am Kovnos Volmus of Amnath, of the city of Tritopis.
What? How you spell her name?
Nevah.
N-V?
Nevah. Nevah.
I'm like, I be the famous Captain Flintbeard.
Captain, you have a ship. You are a captain of your own ship.
Yes, it's quite impressive.
Where's the rest of your crew?
This be them.
These two.
Aye,
That's all?
it's all we need.
Aye.
2 of the best is better than 8 of the rest.
That is quite a hopeful, quote, hopeful thing.
I am the best of the bunch.
Ah,
How
are
you,
you?
How you spell the dude's name? Sorry.
Decan,
doing,
Decan. Decan.
Decan.
It's actually Decan.
Decan.
Decan? Man, Decan loves his pecans of his pecans.
She's gonna look at you and she's gonna go, what? If you were looking for my key and if you found your way here, there must be a reason.
I rolled a natural 1, so I am seduced by her. So I'm going to tell her the whole truth.
Okay,
Okay.
that's.
We shot
she was
Decan's
gonna-
bird.
She was gonna roll insight.
I rolled a natural 1, so
He's simping.
yeah. Basically, I rolled
Sipping
for
hard.
Yeah.
She's very
She's like,
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
You're not gonna believe this.
I'm gonna tell her that we came to the island. Decan birds kind of attacked us, so we shoot them.
Like, yeah.
And now we're looking for a sword for him.
You say all this to her?
I rolled a natural 1, going with the yang.
I'm like, but he's been less than hospitable, and
Hospitable.
Hospitable?
I don't like to look on the past, but he's been less than hospitable, and I just like to know if maybe there's a more willing party on this island to help us with our struggle.
As you say Decan's name, you feel the aura around her kind of like drop a little bit. The grass around her kind of droops, and she looks a little agitated. She's like, that man, he's been trying to get power from me ever since he knew that I used this island as a doorway to my realm.
Well, we have no quarry with you. We just don't want him to kill us.
What exactly did he send you after?
He said he wanted
A sword. That's
Yeah.
all we got.
be holding our boat hostage with about 500,000 birds.
Yes, he's very fond of the birds. I'm not quite sure. He prefers the company of dead things. He waits for them to die and then reanimates them as his own pets.
It'd
Yeah.
be disturbing.
He is quite the strange character. I'm very glad you told me this. She kind of like kind of bows towards you.
Yeah, I'm just in awe.
We've all instantly switched sides.
Forget the dark side. We're going to the light side.
Her aura kind of like picks back up. The grass kind of like stands back up and goes back to its normal flowiness. A little bunny corn, a bunny corn. It's a little rabbit and it's got a unicorn horn.
Oh.
A little bunny corn kind of hops over. She bends down and she bends down and picks it up and she's like, "Well, I know exactly the sword that he's searching for. It is called the Sword of Eternity. It is one of many very powerful relics in this world. Not in this realm. In your realm, it is a very, very powerful weapon. One of many. Now, the Sword of Eternity, it has the ability to almost literally cut through space and time.
I need it. Seems to be a bit too powerful to hand to a crazy bird guy.
I'm glad you think so, and that is why I have brought it here to my realm.
Now, you keep speaking of realms. Per se, in my expertise, generally somebody that has a realm be a representative of some sort of force or thing. What might he be, if you don't mind me inquiring, a representation of?
You see, where you are standing now is in fact the Fey Wilds.
I'm scared.
Be some kind of high-level fae.
And I want to roll insight to see if there's something sinister.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You really need to switch.
8.
She just kind of looks at you and she's like, "Well, if I were sinister, don't you think that by now I would have harmed you?"
Oh, I didn't say that. I wanted to see that why I asked her question.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I
see
wanna
if there's a
see
deeper
ba-
plot.
Yeah, just
Oh.
kind of probe why I'm going for this answer.
I'm a simp right now. I can't roll.
Well, she kind of looks at you and she's like, "Well, it's more of like I care for all life. whether it be here in the wilds or it be in your realm.
Aye.
And a sword of this magnitude, it is not to be trifled with, not to be put into the wrong hands.
I see. And I'm
And
like,
if it were to come into the wrong hands, it would be very catastrophic.
I rub my chin. I'm like, do you think such a sword might be able to dispatch our fine feathered friend?
I suppose.
Would you be willing to
We need your help.
loan the sword so we could dispatch of him and give it back?
Or
I-
come with us.
I don't mean to be bolsterous, but I do not believe any of you have the strength to carry such sword.
Surely I have the strength.
And she's like, well, if that truly is the case, let us find out. And
Throws the sword.
she turns and she starts to walk towards the very beautiful house that used to be a vomit-filled armory. And she beckons you guys to follow her into her house.
I follow.
You walk into this house. It is beautiful, very open floor plan. It's got columns that run up the center of it. It's a spherical centered house. Is that a train?
Yeah.
Shut up!
It's like Freya.
I've never heard of train.
And there's a hole in the ceiling that lets like a beam of light come in through the ceiling, and in the middle of this room there's an octagon shaped table, and on that octagon shaped table is a massive, like 3-foot long sword.
3 foot long.
Or not 3 foot, that's
I was
very
about to say
short.
that's a normal sword.
Like it's massive. Think of like
Let's say a 9.
like yeah, like a 9-10
Nine-
foot sword.
9
Like
foot.
it's big.
Yeah. Okay. It's that's
Like a
regular
big great sword.
Think of like Final Fantasy style
Yeah,
sword,
that's
like
what I was
huge,
thinking.
and it's like the handle of the hilt of the sword is adorned in gold spirals that come down the edge, and a very large green crystal on the end of it. The cross guard it goes out and kind of comes up. Everything on the hilt and the handle is solid gold, and then the blade is long, slender, and silver, and it kind of comes out. It's kind of more like a centaur. It's kind of like it's like a curved blade, and it's very large. And she goes, "This is what you were looking for. This is the sword of eternity.
All right, come on, man. Put your money where your mouth is.
I got this.
If you can pick it up."
Give me bardic inspiration on the sly of.
Come on.
And you have.
I just hum a little ditty while we're walking in the room.
Mm.
Dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo-dee.
Yeah, probably not.
16.
16 does not pass.
Dang.
You go up and you try to lift the sword, and you go, and it does not budge. You can't even get your fingers up under it.
See, she was right. Keep your mouth shut.
I almost had it. I can feel it in my bones.
This is when she is going to walk over to it, and she's going to pick it up like it's light as a feather. And
You
she's
suck.
gonna, she's gonna be like, "You see, only certain people can carry such a sword." And then she kind of like flips it up and
Cuts us in half.
and then she flips it up, and the tip of the blade lands on her finger. She's
Bruh.
just showing off
just
at
like-
this point. And then she flips it up.
Jaw hits the ground.
She flips it up, grabs it by the hilt, and then lays it back down on the octagonal
Is she
table.
celestial?
No,
Can you come and kill him?
it is against my oath to harm any living creature.
Does your tree
Is he
friend-
living? He seems
He's,
heartless.
yeah, he's undead. He's a
No,
fiend.
the birds are undead.
I thought he was undead.
He's a fiend.
Oh, can you kill him?
Technically, he's not alive, so.
He would know this. I won't.
She kind of like this like look of realization goes across her face. She goes, "What did you just say?"
Whoa. He's a fiend. I can sense it.
He's not alive.
No. Nor the birds.
He's from the Nine Hells. So technically, you can kill him and not break your oath.
She kind of like steps back and like puts her hand on her
And
face.
you will be helping us,
And
so
she-
we don't have to take your sword.
She's kind of over here doing this number. She's like, This is very, very good information.
I like how we
Wait,
just
hold
switched.
Outside of the gym, what if like the sword, in order to pick
She
it up,
has
is,
red
like,
hair. We're with her.
I need you to roll persuasion.
What if she
Me?
like? What if the sword is like only the pure-hearted can lift it? Only the pure.
Persuasion or perception?
Persuasion. You're like asking her to come
16.
with you.
I mean, she can come with me for the rest of the game. I mean,
I get out my hurdy-gurdy and I'm like, let me tell you the tale of the great Fey goddess who killed the Birdman.
And I'm gonna give her bardic inspiration to kill him with. There you go. It's my last one of the day.
She's going to look at you and she's going to go, well, I did in fact take an oath not to harm any living creature, but if he is not alive... Then she goes, yes, I think I've decided. She snaps her fingers and brown leather armor goes across her body.
We're going!
And she picks up the sword, and it like goes from like a 10-foot long sword, and it kind of like shrinks down to like
Her
a
size.
size that she can carry. And she sheaths it. She goes,
oh, if that's true, he can't wield it, so he can't pick it up. Sorry.
and he goes,
But huh?
let us go on a hunt. And she's going to lead you guys to an armor. She's going to lead you guys. She's going to lead you guys to a closet, and she's going to open the door to the closet.
I don't want to go in.
And before
With
you
these two.
before you stands the armory closet, still caked in vomit.
I'm like,
I turn, like, I'm a gold dragonborn. You just see him, like, turn copper color, like, of paleness, of
Like
embarrassment.
I'm like,
Oh.
you should really consider hiring a janitor. I don't know what to do this.
Like, this is how you came in.
Aye, it wasn't pleasant, but we made it.
Well, maybe it will be more pleasant on the way out.
It may
And she
be
kind of like
pleasant.
walks in, and she's like, "All right, come now."
I'm like,
Still with vomit, or does she clean it?
No, she kind of just like walks in, just kind of like being careful at what she touches.
I'm gonna, like, throw myself where she can't touch any of the vomit.
You can like dive
Throw
on
yourself
yourself
on the
the floor.
I'm playing off that natural one, man.
She stands on your back.
You said red hair, I rolled. I was like, okay, 20, I don't get seduced. 1, I'm seduced. Natural 1, I am severely
So
attracted.
she's like, "Oh, how kind of you," and then like literally like walks and stands on your back.
You're welcome.
And you three get in.
yeah, as I'm getting in, I'm like,
now you don't have anything that might help me in this fight. do you?
Can I stand on his back as well? I may have something.
Can I stand on his back as well?
Can you stand? No.
we all stand on his back.
How many points of damage do I take? Crushing weight. I mean, I bet she's light as a feather, but you two.
I'm like 200 pounds.
I'm very glad you asked. She sees that you are a bard. She sees that you have a hurdy-gurdy on your back. What she is going to do is she is going to take out the the sword of infinity or
Eternity?
eternity. The sword of eternity. I need to write that down.
I mean, they mean the same thing. One's just a number. And
She
one's...
pulls out the sword of eternity, and you see her like stick it into the air and cut down, and this tiny little rift like opens. And she sticks her hand through, and she grabs something. She pulls out a lute. But the lute has a clock on the inside of it. And she's like, "I will allow you to use this until you are leaving. What you have now acquired is the pendulute."
Pendulute.
It's a
And-
time traveling loot, isn't it?
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a time traveling loot.
Dude, sick.
This is the pendulute.
Nice.
It is when a creature benefits from a roll of your bardic inspiration, time seems to slow for that creature.
Oh, so-
For
Bro,
her,
so it
then.
basically gives
I see what she's doing. She's buffing herself right now.
Time seems to
I mean,
slow for
we
that
want
creature.
that,
As a
yeah.
reaction, an inspired creature can take an additional action during the during the song, and it has another that says 12 strokes of mid-fight.
Or her.
As an action, you can expend a Bardic Inspiration and roll 2 Bardic Inspiration dice. If you roll a 12, either from one die or the additional die, both of your dice, you cast the spell Time Stop on yourself. Once you have successfully cast Time Stop, whether you succeed or fail, you can use it again after 12 long rests.
Nice.
You can stop
12
time for
days.
yourself immediately.
Just by
For,
consuming 2 of my own inspirations instead of giving them out.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
but she makes it very clear that you're not going to keep this.
Okay.
Like that she, once this battle is finished, she's taking it back.
Of course, my lady.
She's like,
She's
Do-
helping us out.
she's like, do handle it with care. It is very, very old. Older than I am.
Oh, that can't be too much now.
She, her face blushes a little.
Oh man.
Yes.
She kind of blushes. She's like, oh, stop, you're too kind. And then she's like, which one of you has the key?
Reaches up from under her with a key.
She's like, oh, thank you. Picks up the key, sticks it in the lock, and turns it.
Sleeve,
and then,
like, not this part, but sleeve is covered. in
everyone
vomit.
make a deck. You're on the floor, so I guess you're fine. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
I got a 5. I just preemptively pulled the small treasure chest out of my backpack
9.
and just start vomiting it. 9.
I have a
I
natural.
got a 9.
I have a natural 20, and I'm on the ground.
You got a 9? Okay, as soon as this host starts spinning again, both of you up against the wall.
I'm
Yeah,
trying my
just
hardest.
vomiting into the box.
I'm trying my hardest not to throw up.
Roll a
My natural 20.
roll a Constitution saving
Wait,
throw.
my natural 20. Can I like defend her from the vomit?
She's on top of you.
That's true.
It's a 16.
Okay, you managed to stifle.
Oh no, it's yeah.
Get
come
your
on.
chest and hold.
You managed to
Back
stifle.
holding.
You managed to
I'm
stifle
like-
your vomit. But you just like you
Yeah, I'm just straight in the chest.
All right. It stops spinning, and you open the door. And when you open the door, you are back in the realm of the caster seas. And she's like, "All right, where is his house?"
I just
Fully.
I give her the map.
She's gonna walk up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's
Give her the
gonna,
map.
she's gonna. It doesn't matter. She's gonna walk up to you, and she's gonna put both of her hands on the sides of your head, and then, are you willing?
Oh yeah.
I start playing
that
my most
natural one
romantic
still-
song.
She rides like a flying carpet.
Oh yeah, I'm willing.
So she
I rolled a
grabs,
7.
she grabs you, and you can hear her voice in your head go, "Allow me to see your memories."
Oh, free flow.
And then she goes, like both of your eyes glow this big gold. And then she takes her hands off and she goes, "Thank you." And then she takes out the Sword of Eternity, cuts a rift, and then opens it. And she's like, "After you." And then like gestures you guys to walk through the rift.
I grab the dead bird real quick. And I just chuck it through and then I walk in.
So
Okay.
can we see through where we're fixing to walk, or is it just
you can
like
see
portal?
that you can see that it's the front porch of Decan's mansion.
like the front porch?
Yeah, like
front
the
porch.
front porch.
Oh, this is sick.
Bow
Okay.
and arrow out, running in.
Yeah, I draw my shield and sword. Ready.
Yes.
So cut to the cinematic on the other side of the portal. You just see a rift open, and then you see a dead bird go
Covered in vomit.
right onto the front porch, right onto Decan's front porch. And then you four step through,
Yep.
and the rift closes up behind you. What are you doing?
She has the sword. We're following. I mean, unless one of y'all. I'm on
I don't really have
Hurley.
anything I can do other than
I
just
would-
follow.
Wait, let's see. Hey, make a roll up for me. Will I fight on my own, or will I defend her?
I'm gonna say roll a percent dice. 10 through 50, you fight for yourself. 50 through 100, you fight to defend her.
40.
You fight to kill.
Okay.
Which in a way you're still.
You're gonna fight in offense, not defense.
Yeah.
I just
That's
start
what I was
playing battle
asking.
music on my new lute while also casting healing word on myself to try and not die when we get in here.
she's going to Nevah. She's going to walk up and she's going to not gently. She's going to pound on the door, and the tone of her voice changes entirely. She goes, "If you don't come out here, we are coming in."
Bow at the ready. Right when I see her make the attack.
The doors the doors to Decan's mansion go and open up. And that is where we are going to end today's session.
You suck.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Dungeon Master's Tavern. Tune in next time to see what happens between Nevah, Flint,
Comment Eric sucks in
Fafnir,
the comments
and
below.
Kovnos. Comment your ideas. What do you think is going to happen?
Comment Eric sucks in the comments below for leaving this cliffhanger.
Don't forget to follow us on our TikTok and Instagram pages. Go and subscribe to our Patreon to get all of our battle maps so that you guys can actually watch what's happening in real time.
Custom character sheet.
Custom character sheets ready for if you want to do your own. Andrew has worked very hard on the Windless City. He pretty much has the entire Windless City on record. If you want to have your own adventure through the 20s noir campaign that we're going through in his, I strongly suggest that you go and watch his campaign. It's called the Windless City. I also strongly suggest that if it's up by the time this goes out, go and watch Dalton's campaign that at this point in time I actually don't think has a name.
No.
So I'm sure somebody will say something about it. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys next time.